All right, guys. I don't know how this video is gonna go. I'm gonna try to not turn it into a rant, but the image behind me is going to be the Superpacks dropping tomorrow, Tuesday, May 20th, for NBA 2K25 My Team. This is the promo. It's 4 new cards, 2 Dark Matters, Pete Maravich, Rick Barry, 100 overall George Mikan, and we are getting a brand new Invincible in Gary Payton. So before we get into any other topics, let's just discuss the promo. 4 new cards is all you're getting. The rest is obviously just super packs. They're gonna have all the other Invincible on there, hence why they're showing you the LeBron, Wemby right here. Let's talk about the Gary Payton. Gary Payton has a great Dark Matter card already. How much better can this Gary Payton be? Well, obviously he's gonna come with 12 legend badges, but at the end of the day, he's a 6'4" point guard. He already has a phenomenal jumper on his Dark Matter, and he's already dunking the ball at a high level. Obviously, every stat is going to be 99, so this is obviously going to be a better Gary Payton. No one is arguing that. No one is, but the question is, how much does a Gary Payton really run at this point, even if he is an Invincible, which I do like. I do like that he's not a 100. I like that he's an Invincible, and that we are going to be getting new Invincibles on Tuesday. So that's one. But let's get down to it. How many people are actually ripping super packs, right? And my biggest issue with it is, guys, like, there's no event going on. There's no events. Why give them any money for an Invincible that doesn't clear most of the other point guards that we already have that are much easier to get? The odds of pulling Gary Payton in the first place, they're terrible. You won't be able to pull this card. That is the truth. You'll sit there and blow $1,000 and you might never see that Gary Payton. But let's move on from the Gary Payton. Let's talk about the George Mikan 100 overall. There's potential. If he has a customized jumper, which now they're only really doing for the Invincibles. If he has a customized jumper, then there's potential with the George Mikan. Pete Maravich at the 1, I guess that's okay. I think they got Pete Maravich listed at 6'5". That might be okay. But again, yeah, just another Dark Matter that is not too exciting. Don't get me started on Rick Barry. Nobody cares about the Rick Barry cards ever. Like, I don't even think Golden State Warriors fans care. So downtown is exactly where we're headed if they continue at this rate. But let me now get to the actual topic I wanted to get to. I was dying to get through that segment. Listen, bro, guys, we need an event. All right, as somebody that opens hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month on this mode, I cannot. I've gone 2 weeks already without opening packs, no super packs, no promo packs. The season dropped and we didn't open packs on Friday, and I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm okay with that. But the channel is not gonna thrive without it. That is just how this thing works, right? We need the promos to be great. I have a huge issue now with them dropping packs just like this. And just like last Friday, I have a massive issue with them dropping packs and there not being an event attached to it. It's just what it is. One, they set the standard, right? So now when we're opening packs, I know that even if I'm not pulling the great cards that they drop that are almost impossible to pull, like the Invincibles and the 100s, right? Well, at least I could work my way up to getting these other really great cards that are gate kept via the exchange by opening packs, right? And I get it. That's not an issue for everyone if you're not opening the amount of money, but there is a lot of people opening so much packs, you know what I mean? Like $500, $600, $700 via a 2-week span of an event trying to get these cards. In my opinion, I don't want to spend any money whatsoever if there's not an event attached to it. And low-key, they shot themselves in the foot. I've already talked about this, but I want to go into further detail. Guys, it's like getting a great deal, right? Repeatedly, because they've done multiple events already, and then stripping away that great deal and telling you, well, here you go, back to normal. I'm not going to want to open packs. You understand how that works? I'm not going to want to open in the promos that there's not an event on the back end, because if I don't pull the specific 1 or 2 promo cards that I might want, I'm walking away with nothing. So I might just open $300-$400 worth of packs, not pull the cards, and then I'm not working towards anything on top of that. That's the problem with there not being an event at all times now in the mode. And Do I sound spoiled? Yes, but it's just the truth. Why would I give them any money whatsoever when I know at some point my money is going to take me further when they drop an event? So even if I don't pull the cards from the promo, I could work my way up to something that's probably even greater, because most of these exchange cards that need 20 Invincibles or whatever X amount of 100 pieces to get, they're better. KD is the best shooting guard. Joker's the best point guard. And so on and so forth. That's just how this thing works. So if I'm getting accustomed to that, if I know that the cards in my lineup that are reigning supreme come via events, why am I gonna want to give you money for standard promos where the odds are the same? Because if they were smart, they would at least up the odds on these since there's no event, but they don't do that. See, they don't even function how they're supposed to. Okay, so guys, we understand we're not giving you an event. We can't have an ongoing event the whole year. Okay, but what we are going to do is when we drop a promo without anything on the back end that you're working towards, well, we're going to up the odds a little bit. Just a bit. We're going to up the odds so that way you guys are more inclined to purchase some packs and probably walk away with the cards that you do want. They don't even do that. Or give you a guaranteed brand new card for putting in X amount of dollars, and then you get to pick like an option pack. Like tomorrow's set, drop an option pack for X amount of money, and you could either walk away, or an equal chance pack where you could walk away with either the 100 George Mikan or the Gary Payton, and then you still have a chance at a topper from all the other, you know what I mean, all the other 100s, or even a chance at a previous Invincible. But they don't even function that way. So that's the problem. This is where the mode is at right now. And as someone, I know I'm a whale. I know I'm considered a whale in the community. And that's largely, because everyone pitches in to make it happen. But boys, I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I don't know how many promos we are going to open when there's not an event. I think collectively, myself and you guys and everyone that makes this happen for this channel, as we keep on growing and keep on doing these pack openings, I don't see us opening any packs when there's not an event. I just think it's bad business. I think it's not logical. I think it's stupid. I think it's just not smart to give them any money when there's no guarantee, or that I'm at least working towards that supreme, card that I'm going to get from the exchange. I'm not. So this is basically a video stating that what we did last week, which was not open super packs, and what we just did to start the season on Friday, that we didn't open. Imagine, bro, a new season dropped and on this channel we didn't open packs. That is an anomaly. That we do not do that. But I'm there mentally, not because of the money, but because of the fact that it's just not worth it. We're going backwards. So this is the statement I'm making, guys. We are not gonna rip a single promo where there's not an event on the back end. It's just not going to happen. If there is not event pieces and certain cards that we're working towards via event, we're never gonna open packs on this channel, at least for the remainder of this year. It's not going to happen. Or they need to do something completely out the blue and special to bait us into doing it. If we get promos like this right here or last Friday, guys, we are not touching these packs. It's just what it is. All right. So just a public service announcement. I will not be opening any more packs. All right. Now, let me be absolutely clear. This is not a pack strike. All right. Because I'm assuming, I'm assuming the assumption is that this Friday coming up, there is going to be an event. All right. This is one of the flattest starts I've ever seen in a My Team season. This is just so flat right now. I'm assuming we're getting something big, a big promo, whether it's Invincible Kareem, Invincible Magic, or the first GOAT card, or something is coming to make us want to open these packs. And obviously alongside a decent promo as well. The promo just can't be weak sauce. Like, you know what I mean? It's got to be a decent promo with obviously exceptional event cards. All right, that's where I'm at with it. This is where this mode has took me mentally. I'm there. No event, no money from me, no money from you guys. We're not doing it. I mean, you guys could open, but I will not be taking any donos. We will not be putting up a Cash App goal. It's not happening if there's not an event. It's just how it's gonna work from here on out. And that's it, because I'm not gonna allow them to be lazy. That's just what it is. I feel like engaging in the pack openings when there's not an event is almost like giving them a free pass to do what they just did at the start of this season. Just be lazy. It's straight up laziness. It's just straight up not smart, man. The season should have dropped with an event tagged right on it. Boom. As soon as the season dropped, we should have had an event going too. So that way, if I'm opening packs and I'm not pulling the cards from the promo, at least I don't feel so bad because I'm working towards something else. I'm not gonna give you $300, $400, $500, $1,000, not pull the damn Invincible like how we did with the LeBron, and then not have any. It's not happening. All right, it's not happening. So that's just where I'm at. Sorry, the video turned into a rant, but it is what it is. I just got to keep it a buck, man. I wasn't even gonna do the video, but this promo made me laugh because of the name Downtown. It's exactly where we're headed if they don't give us an event, guys. I'm gonna be miserable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be miserable playing this game until they have an event going. It's truly how I feel. They need to not drop the ball this Friday, guys. And it's gonna be for me. It's gonna be chaos if this Friday at 11 a.m. or 9 a.m. when 2KDB updates. If there's not an event there, guys, it is gonna be chaos, and I am gonna speak out on this way worse than what I'm doing right now, which is telling them I'm not gonna open a single pack for the rest of the year if there's not an event. It's just what it is. Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button. What a flop to the start of this season. My God.